Alright, so look at that. Ah, we got some real off-road for you guys. Look at that, you know, a little bit of fun out here. Let me see, let's pick this line right here and we'll just kind of tractor right up there. Beautiful. Oh yeah, just like we wanted. Cool. Okie dokie, and we're out. Woo! I like this thing. Woo! It feels great on dirt roads, man. Everybody is winning with this model, and that's really what you want to see. Now, is it all puppies and unicorns? No. Alrighty, today's a big day. Excuse the mess. Don't look at that. Oh, there she is. But forget about this one today. Today, we're going to actually throw a leg over the KLR 650. Got this old girl running the other day. She's got some good life in her left. And yeah, so quick show. This is the new shop, new house, just moved in. We're going to be doing some cleanup here and kind of making a little studio there. But enough about that. Let's go check out this KLR. She needs a little bit of a wash, but oh well. All right, so we're getting up to the dealership right now. Here is Fun Center POWERSPORTS in Bensalem, PA. Awesome dealer, and look at that. They got her right out front for me. Way to be, guys. Way to be. All right, let's go check out this girl. Motorcycle parking. Love it. Love it, guys. Sir, how are you?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Good. Greg, right?
Yes. Correct.
Awesome. Very cool. So is she ready to go?
Yes, she is. We got her prepped up this morning.
Beautiful.
Full tank of gas.
Beautiful.
Enjoy the ride.
Give her hell?
Enjoy it. Yep.
Did Kawasaki say give her hell or what?
No, they didn't say give her hell. They just said enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride. Okay.
Just bring her back, not too dirty.
One piece, right? All right.
Yep.
Good deal.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I really appreciate it, and you know, the folks out there that are going to be watching this are going to appreciate it too. You know, this is the kind of dealership you guys are is what we want to see as riders. You know, you guys actually care. You're doing this for the people that are going to buy this bike. That's huge. That's everything right there. So, you know, good on you. Good. So, cool.
Enjoy it. We'll be here. We close at 7, so try and get.
I'll be back. All right, brother. All right, let's get to it. So she's all ready to go. I just got to go grab some straps and get my camera gear squared away here, and then yeah, we're gonna give it to her. All right, so today the goal for this initial, you know, test ride and really the whole test ride is going to be roadworthiness. If we're being honest here, this thing can handle off-road no problem. It can handle dirt roads, some light off-road, gravel roads, seasonal roads, whatever you want to call it. What I'm curious about is I want to see the power delivery. I want to see what they did with the fuel injection and the mapping and the transmission that we talked about earlier in my other video. I want to know what actually happened. I remember very well what a KLR 650 feels like. I want to know what the new KLR 650 feels like on the highway. I think that's the only thing a lot of people have questions about. Off-road wise, again, I'm just not too concerned. These bikes just do well off-road. They're not amazing. They're not going to win a Dakar race, but you know what? They'll get you from point A to point B 3,000 miles away from that first point, right? That's one thing I can guarantee you with these bikes. Nice. Fuel injection right up. No problem. Fires up beautifully. I'm sorry for you carburetor fanboys out there, but I am such a fan of fuel injection these days. Especially high quality Japanese fuel injection like that. There's just, you know, you just don't have issues. All right, let's get going here. Got to start it with a little off-road, right? Wouldn't be right otherwise. All right, so let's see how she feels. Oh yeah. You know what, let's go this way. We're gonna go right on the highway, guys. No messing around here. Oh, nothing like a new bike. Look at that. 1 mile on the odometer. All right, so I'm going to be easy on this thing, by the way, guys. Just so you know, I'm not going to beat the hell out of this bike. It needs to be broken in properly. I'm a big proponent of that. So if you're looking for somebody to do a torture test on this bike, well, you know, maybe some other day, not today. Today, we're just here to check out the bike, see how it is, and give you guys a good idea of how it'll be for you. All right, had to make a little adjustment there, and we're back on. We're gonna merge right in. Let's see how she does. Oh, no problem at all. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'll tell you guys right off the rip, I've been on plenty of KLR 650s. The initial acceleration just now was perfect. I mean, utterly perfect. There was no lack of power. I'm not even in, there we go. Now I'm in the 5th gear. So we're on some back roads now, and I found some little valley kind of back roads. We got some wind protection. It is a bit of a windy day, so I want to make sure my audio is good enough for you guys. And I'm going to give you some feedback right now. So I got off the highway. We did about 20 miles on the highway, and I was very, very happy. Now, let me be honest with you. I could end this review right now. I know you're like, well, wait a second. You haven't been off-road. Yeah, because I already know how this thing does off-road. I've ridden KLRs in the past off-road. I've ridden them on seasonal roads, dirt roads, true off-road, single track, all that. They are good bikes off-road. They do just fine. I have no doubt this thing's going to do just fine. Is it going to win at a car race? Like I said, no. But it'll be just fine. It'll get you across the world, no problem. I wanted to know how the ergonomics were. I wanted to know how the vibrations were. And I wanted to know what the power was like in terms of delivery and transmission for, you know, on-road use. Why? Because those were the biggest problems with the original KLR. They just didn't do well on-road, especially on highway speeds. 2 of the KLRs I've ridden, they struggled to even get to 70 most of the time, especially on a windy day. You know, they just, now they might have been geared a little lower, fine, but the point is they really did struggle in that area. I can tell you right now, with this revision, those problems are gone. That's why I'm saying I could literally go drop this bike back off right now and tell the dealership and tell Kawasaki and tell you, the viewer, hey, job well done, go buy this thing. Because I do feel that way. Hell, I would buy one of these. I'm saying that publicly right now, 100%. Say whatever you want in the comments. Yes, I own an Africa Twin. If my Africa Twin was demolished tomorrow, I would go out and buy one of these. No BS there whatsoever. It is that good. And that's, I'm just so glad to see that. You know, I'm so glad that they kept this thing at the price point it's at while still making the improvements they made. You know, that's such a big deal for Kawasaki and for the riding community as a whole. Let's face it, this is an affordable adventure bike. This is the do-it-all Jeep Willys of motorcycles, and they kept the freaking price point in 2022 at a price point that basically everybody can afford. I was worried too. No BS there either. I was definitely concerned that it was all hype and no substance. And it was not, you know. Don't tell the dealership. There's a little wheelie right there. It's okay. Oh yeah, I like it. I like this thing a lot. I'm really a fan. I would buy this bike tomorrow. I'm not kidding. What a cool bike. This is what the KLR should have been all along. Whatever they did, it's done. It's gone. This is a bike now. This is a bike I would want. You know, and that's God, is that a beautiful thing. Oh boy. Fun little PA back roads here, you know. You can't see anything over that hill. I'm telling you guys right now, Cowie is paying me nothing, by the way. The dealership pays me nothing. This is on me. You know, I have my deals outside of this that I can make some money doing these videos, but the reality is I'm not being paid for my opinions. My opinions are my opinions. Go watch my Garmin video, guys. Go watch my Garmin Zumo video. I am going to catch hell for that for the next 10 years, but you know what? I am not going to BS you guys. I don't care who gives me free products. I don't care. I tell them that in emails too. I tell them, look, you can send me whatever you want, but I am going to say it straight up. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, right? That's just how my videos are going to be. It's how I want to be. I can't stand the channels that just BS people all day. This bike is what I want. It's what a lot of people are going to want. It's really done well. I mean, you guys saw it back there alone, you know. That was a little third gear wheelie over a little tiny knoll. There's no lack of power. Let's go, yeah, let's go this way, Sugan Road. Is that a state park? Yeah, it is. Oh, Bowman's Hill. You know what? Let's go up there. I haven't been up there in a long time, actually. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of beautiful. If you guys have never been to Bucks County, PA, by the way, you guys should come on out. You guys can message me on Instagram. I'll take you out for a ride. You know, just hit me up and I'll plan a nice little route and take you guys for a tour. It's really just an awesome part of the country. Very motorcycle friendly, you know, very scenic, very beautiful. Not a lot of cars too, where the areas that I ride, they're fairly desolate, so that's always a good thing. All right, so let's park for a minute. We'll talk about this bike. All right. Okay, so we are stopped now. We are up at Bowman's Hill Tower. You can see the Delaware River in the background. The tower is right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. Really cool little state park here in PA. So I wanted to give an overview of the bike, how I see it. First of all, like I said earlier, the improvements that they made are exactly what I wanted to see. I haven't hit off-road yet. I'm headed that way now, but I wanted to give you the update mid-video here to show you what I've seen so far. First of all, power delivery, like I said, phenomenal. The bike was begging for more on the highway. It wanted more speed. I was doing about 75 just to make sure, and it was totally fine. I was not flogging the engine at all. Other KLRs I've been on needed some coaxing to even get up to those speeds. So what they've done with this is what you want to see. I don't know if it's the power delivery. I don't know if it's the transmission. I don't know if it's, you know, what exactly, because I've been on other KLRs, like I said, and they just don't get those speeds that easily. There's definitely a better situation going on here, though, and it's an awesome thing to see. Some of the other things I love, you know, everything's LED now. They changed the whole dash. The ergos are great. Like I said, this bar right here for your GPS is a beautiful addition. It's nice and solid. It doesn't move anywhere. The one on the CRF on the Africa Twin has some issues. And, you know, the overall feel of the bike is phenomenal. All right, so we're in New Hope. I just stopped to change a battery real quick in the camera. Let's go find some dirt. I think that's what some of you want to see, right? Let's go do it. Thank you, sir. So we're gonna cross over now into Hunterdon County, New Jersey. Some really cool roads over here. I know you guys are like, wait, New Jersey? I thought that was just, you know, waste treatment plants and smokestacks and Newark and gross. Well, no, New Jersey in our area, north, I would call it kind of central northwestern New Jersey, is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And this is one of the many towns over here that's just really awesome. And they got some great dirt roads, some great stuff to go play around on up here. So I figured some of you guys want to see that, and yeah, I like riding bikes, so let's go have some fun. All right, let's go play on some dirt. Yeah, so it looks like, I think this bridge is actually out down here, unfortunately, you know, but yeah, this thing just soaks up bumps, no problem. Feels super stable off-road. I really like it. Obviously this is a seasonal road, but it's pretty poorly maintained, to say the least. Yeah, look at that. Wow, the bridge is completely out. That's crazy. Well, get a little bit of chance to play in some some rip-rap, right? Why not? Let's go. Oh, yeah, there we go. And we're gonna have to go back through there. That's okay. So yeah, you guys can see this thing, man, the water just ravages stuff. Look at that. So in one of my earlier videos, I actually did the video on that bridge, and it looks like the water completely took out that bridge. That is amazing. Gosh, man, water is so damaging sometimes. It just blows my mind what it can do. I like this thing. Woo! It feels great on dirt roads, man. Oh, it just feels like just like what you want, you know? It's solid, it's planted, it's firm. Yeah, it feels like a good dirt bike. It's funny because this thing really is comfortable on the highway. I wasn't kidding about that. And off-road, you know, it's just a big dirt bike. It's just a big dual sport. That's all it is. That's why I love this bike. It is the best mix of everything, in my opinion, especially when you start talking about value to the dollar, right? At this price point, holy crap. You're getting it all. You're getting what no other, I don't think any other competitor can do this. You know, we'll see. Maybe Honda will come out with a smaller bore, cheaper machine than the Africa Twin, but you know, I'm not holding my breath. I mean, they're already bringing out so many new models. You know, Kawasaki was so smart to do what they did with this thing. It just feels right. It feels right in everything I've put at it so far. It feels right. Much better than the old one, I might add. Much, much better. All right, we're back on some dirt now, and this is kind of where I want to be with this bike. I just want to feel what it's like to not have so much traction. You know, that's kind of the fun part about these bikes. And yep, she gives her. Super stable. I mean, I'm giving her a fair amount right now in third, and it's just no problems. It's so stable. Ooh, I want to go play on that boulder field right there. That would be fun on this bike. I can tell you right now, this bike would have no problem all over those rocks. No issue at all. You know? Or this is like, I mean, look, I'm going 50 miles an hour. Completely stable back here. I mean, hitting bumps, hitting ruts, hitting holes. This is everything you want in an off-road adventure bike. You know, you can see it right there, guys. There's my speedometer. I'm not BSing you. It's just comfy. It's just stable. I don't think we got any cars coming. We can get a little loose here. Yeah. Oh, that's where the pavement starts already. Look at that, man. They got to stop paving all these roads. I like the dirt. Give me more dirt, guys. I think we got some more dirt coming up here, actually. Should I go through that little puddle? I don't know if the dealer would love that. Bring it back all caked up in mud. He might get a little pissed off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy. This is what I wanted. I am so pumped. I have a huge smile on my face, guys. Just, I know you can't see it, I'm behind the camera here, but huge smile. I am so happy about what they did with this bike. It's, oh, man. There's gonna be some happy owners out there. There's no doubt about it. And again, I would leave this thing freaking stock almost. I mean, it just doesn't need much. It's so well done from the factory. I would just leave it, guys. Ride this thing. 12-volt plug, heated grips, handguards, luggage. You're done. You're done. Very little investment. If you put it down, you're not putting down a $20,000, $25,000 bike. Yeah. What more could you ask? Honestly, guys, let's be like real here for a second. You are getting the package right here for under $7,000. What else do you want? You know, it's so good. It's so good. I would take this thing around the world. In fact, I would almost rather having this around the world than my Africa Twin. Holy crap, I just said it. I just said it. I'm going to stand behind that too. And the reason why is because it's a simpler bike. It's easier to do maintenance on this bike, and it's just as fun. I am having just as good of a time on this bike with the power delivery, the ergos, everything about it, the seating position, everything about this. I'm having just as good of a time as I am on my Africa Twin, but the battery's more accessible. The tires are easier to get on and off because they're a bit smaller. You know, they're just, the oil changes are easier. Everything's easier on this bike. It's all simpler. And that's what I want. That's exactly what I want. So you guys can kind of hear that vibration. There's a little rattle. There's some sort of a rattle right there. And it's probably one of these plastics. I'm guessing it's just loose or something. Not a big deal. You know, easy fix. Really not even worth talking about. But hey, it's a production bike. You're going to find that stuff. And it's, you know, I have to find some faults, right? I don't like having videos where it's like, oh, this thing's great, I love it. But the reality is there's not a lot I can pick apart on this bike. There just isn't. You know, it's handling dirt roads beautifully. I'm doing transitions nice. I'm going 50 miles an hour off-road without even thinking about it. Yeah, on-road is super comfy, no vibes. I mean, come on, guys. So, not sure if you can hear me, there's a lot of wind right now, but the one thing I would also change would be the windshield. You can feel the wind stream right here. It's about right here, so it's hitting me right in the beak of my visor. And, you know, I'm only 5'10", so that's a problem. I'm getting some wind buffeting. I'm getting some not so great, you know, kind of wind attributes from the ride. So, if you want me to knock one thing on this bike, real thing, it would just be the stock windshield. I would definitely throw a different one on. I'd probably play around maybe with an MSA or something like that. Just get a little bit better of a windstream over my head, not right into it. All right, so we're getting, we just got off the highway. I'm heading back to the dealership to give them back their baby. And yeah, I mean, nothing's changed. It's just a great bike. Some thoughts I had while I was riding just now, in case you guys are wondering, to maintain roughly 75 miles an hour on the highway, I was only at about half throttle in 5th gear. So yeah, you're not flogging this bike to maintain that speed. Had to overtake somebody that was being an idiot on the highway, and again, no issue with power. Very, very available when I needed it, and that is a big deal to me. All right. So, overall, really, really happy. I am super impressed with this bike. I'm super impressed with the improvements they've made. And, you know, just overall, I'm just happy as hell that this bike is in our market again, and with the improvements that it has. It's such a winner for Kawasaki, for the dealers, for the riders, for the accessories market. I mean, everybody is winning with this model, and that's really what you want to see. Now, is it all puppies and unicorns? No. There are some downsides that I was thinking about on the way here. These handguards, total junk, worthless. No RPM gauge is frustrating. No 12-volt plug stock is a little bit frustrating, but at this price point, I get it. It's not that bad. Otherwise, though, there's really not a lot to knock. You really, you know, you've got good disc brakes all the way around. You've got great vibration dampening. You've got a stock rack. You've got, you know, just everything you would want on a bike. There's just those couple little things that I would improve. Definitely would want to throw some heated grips on there, perhaps some different mirrors. They were a little vibey and a little bit long, kind of wonky, but otherwise, you know, you've got a nice big fuel tank, a great ride, great power delivery. The improved suspension is phenomenal. The stability from all the kind of structural improvements that they made were very noticeable compared to other KLRs that I've ridden. Just in general, just a really nicely done bike. It's just, I can't, you know, I try not to have these reviews where it's like, oh, it's just great. And I've tried to point out a couple things that I don't love, but the reality is, it's overwhelmingly good on this bike. And I would say to any of you that are on the fence or thinking or considering, 100% get off your couch, get out from behind your desk, and go buy this bike. You will not be upset with it. I'm telling you right now. I actually just found out too that this beautiful adventure version right here is just recently sold. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna have a happy customer out there for sure. All right, so we're gonna go talk to the other half of this dealership. This is Alan. Say hi to the folks at home, Alan.
Hello, folks.
All right, so what do we have running in the back right there?
We got a KLR.
We got a KLR. It's running down there in this. There it is. There it is. Happy new owner. So let's talk real quick, man. I think two things. I think you have a hell of a dealership. I know 3 of the guys in this dealership for 20-something years now. Kudos to you. You have 2 owners that give a crap about the industry. I love that. You guys are actually enthusiasts. That's a beautiful thing. So that's a big deal about this dealership is if you guys are even within 2 hours of this place, definitely check them out. I think it's worth it just to support good dealers like this. The second thing to talk about is that bike. Phenomenal. I've been on a ton of KLRs. They knocked it out of the park. Yeah. I did about 60 miles, mixed terrain. I did dirt, a little bit of street. Went to a place that had a banged up bridge from all that rain we had, and it was very surprising how good that bike was. We all know the KLRs are good bikes, right? I've been on them. Everybody's been on them. They're always good off-road. On-road, phenomenal. At this price point, I just talked to that new owner over there. He's thrilled, right? He's getting a crazy value for the dollar. Talk about, you know, what has your interest been so far in this bike?
It's all, the sales are great right out of the gate.
Yeah.
It's a good mix of people on it.
Okay.
A lot are 2 bike owners. And
that's what I was going to ask. Is it new riders? Is it existing riders? What are you seeing?
The most we've seen so far is existing. Having a tour bike and then this bike, maybe a Harley and this bike. And the feedback's been great. Nimble, good throttle response.
Yeah.
Been good.
Yeah. I can tell you too, all the improvements they made were phenomenal. They're all listed in, if you don't watch the original video if you haven't seen it. I did it before the bike even came out, and every single thing I thought they did perfectly. It's just, and for what, $400 more?
Correct.
I mean, I think it's literally $400 more than the original MSRP from 2-3 years ago. I don't understand how any other manufacturer is going to touch that right now. In this segment, that's a win all day. All right, man. Well, hey, I appreciate the time.
All right.
Let's try to do some more, all right? Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Awesome bike, awesome dealer. Check them out for sure. And we'll get back to you on the next one.